Good afternoon, Robins and Rabbits, and we have got two stories coming up. So we've got one story and activity and then another story and another activity, and they're both about Smartie the Penguin. So they're called The Adventures of Smartie the Penguin. Both stories are very similar, but with different messages in, okay? So it's all to do with internet safety and staying safe online. So let's have a start. It was late at night and Smartie the Penguin was wide awake. He was too excited to sleep because tomorrow was his birthday. He was really hoping to be given a new tablet. The big day came and Smartie had really enjoyed his birthday party. He had saved his most exciting looking present until the end. Oh, I really hope this is a tablet of my own, he thought as he began to open. You might be thinking now about how exciting you felt when it was Christmas not so long ago, or when it's the night before your birthday or the morning of your birthday when you're just about to open a present. So Smartie would really like a tablet of his own. Smartie tore off the wrapping paper in a hurry. Mummy and Daddy Penguin had bought him a brand new tablet, just what he wanted. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Smartie's parents enjoyed using the internet and are always there to help Smartie. Smartie was allowed to play a game on his tablet once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Mummy Penguin helped Smartie to find his favourite game and he was off. So Smartie the Penguin is allowed to use his tablet twice a day, but his mum would always help him find his game. So some of you at home might have a similar rule, or it might be once a day on a tablet. Everything was going so well and Smartie was having a super time when all of a sudden something very strange happened. A picture popped up on the screen. It was colourful and Smartie didn't know what to do. Some of you might have seen pictures pop up on the screen. They often do have an X in the corner and we call these pop-ups, okay? So pop-ups can come up on computers quite often or tablets. Okay, so this is called a pop-up that just popped up on the screen. How annoying, said Smartie. I'm in the middle of my game. I know, I'll get rid of the picture by tapping the red cross. So Smartie tapped the red cross, but an even bigger picture appeared. This time it says winner. So Smartie is probably starting to worry now a little bit. Hold on, said Smartie. I don't remember entering any competitions. Did I spend some money by an accident? I know that can happen sometimes. I hope Mummy and Daddy won't be upset. Oh no, what's happened? Because remember, you have to be so careful when you click on things, because sometimes it can charge your parents if they've got an account that's on the tablet or even on a TV or anything. If you're clicking on the wrong buttons, you could actually be spending some of your parents' money without meaning to spend it. Can you help Smartie make the right decision? Should he try to fix the problem by himself and get rid of the picture again, or should he ask his parents for help? So you might want to pause it and talk about this with your grown-up if you've got someone next to you. If you're sat on your own, you just might want to write it down. Should he try and fix it or talk to his parents? So which one would you choose? Or you could just have a little think in your head about it. Help! Help! Cried Smartie. Daddy, Mummy, please help me. Something has gone terribly wrong. I pressed a button and now there's a funny picture on my screen and I don't know what it means. Well done, Smartie, said Daddy Penguin. What a sensible little penguin you are. Well done for coming to tell us and not trying to fix it by yourself again. So Smartie made the right choice and he shouted for help to his parents. Mummy Penguin was so pleased with what Smartie had done, she taught him a song to help him make sensible choices on the internet in the future. Sing with me. So you have to excuse my singing a little bit. So it goes, before you tap and click, you need to stop and think and tell someone. Should we try that together? Before you tap and click, you need to stop and think and tell someone. Mummy Peng deleted the picture that had popped up and Smartie continued to play on his tablet. So he did the right thing and he could straight away go and play on his tablet again. The next morning, Smartie rushed downstairs to play a game online. Daddy Penguin was already up and about reading his newspaper in the kitchen. Smartie went onto the internet, but something had changed. So this time he turns on his tablet and it doesn't look like what his tablet usually looks like when he switches it on. This wasn't right. Smarty was very confused. It didn't look like his tablet at all. Hang on a minute, he thought to himself. I know what has happened. My big brother Bertie has been using my tablet without asking me. Smarty knew that this was a website for much older children and wasn't sure what he might see. He thought that he might know what to do to find his favourite game and which buttons to press, but on the other hand, he wasn't too sure. So quite often tablets, they can be set to a certain age. So Ava's got a tablet, just an Amazon tablet, and it's set for a child under 7. So what she sees on there, you can't even, so for certain, even some of the Disney programs like Moana, which she does like, you can't actually watch that because it's not deemed as safe for her age. So some of your tablets at home might have some restrictions on. So if someone else uses it, it could change your restrictions. So what do you think Smarty should do this time then? Should he try and find the website by himself, or should he ask for help? What do you think? You can talk to your grown-up and explain why, or just have a think in your head if you're on your own. Let's help Smarty to make the right decision by singing Mummy Penguin's song. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Before you tap and click, you need to stop and think and tell someone. Help, shouted Smarty. Mummy, Daddy, please help me. I'm trying to find my game, but Bertie changed it. Help! Smarty replied, Mummy Penguin, you are a superstar. You did just the right thing by asking for help and not trying to find the website but by yourself. Mummy Penguin helped Smarty get back to his game and everything was fine again. Later on that afternoon, can you guess what Smarty was doing? Do you think he might have been back on his game again? That's right. Smarty was back playing online with his friends, trying to get to the top of the leaderboard. He was getting better and better at his favourite game. However, all of a sudden, the other players started saying unkind things and being mean to Smarty's friend, Percy. One player said, "You're not very good at this game, are you? Ha ha, you're not very good." So far, Smarty's already had 2 problems today. He's had the pop-ups on his screen, and then he's turned his tablet on, and it doesn't look like his normal tablet. And now he's got people online not being very kind to his friends. The other player continued to talk. "I don't want you playing our game anymore," they teased. Percy quickly left the game, and Smarty felt sad. He didn't understand why they were being mean to Percy. You can see they're saying things online, you can't play anymore. Just think about if this was happening in the playground and people were saying unkind things, what would you do? So what do you think Smarty should do? Should he just ignore the messages and do something, or should he tell Mummy and Daddy? Hopefully that you've got the idea of this and you have chosen to tell someone. Let's help Smarty to make the right decision by singing his special song. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Before you tap and click, you need to stop and think and tell someone. "Daddy Penguin, Mummy Penguin," called Smarty. "The other players are being mean to Percy and not letting him join our game. What should I do?" "Oh, Smarty, you have been so sensible," said Daddy Penguin. So Smarty has done exactly what you would do on the playground, and when people say mean things to you, or they say some unkind words, you come and tell a grown-up, we go and talk to them, we all talk together and we sort the problem out. So the same applies to online. Just because your people are online, they shouldn't say unkind things still, just like they shouldn't say unkind things to you on the playground or in the park or anywhere. Unfortunately though, not everyone is nice on the internet, and sometimes other players can say mean things. If this happens to you or your friend, then you should always tell us, as there are lots of buttons to help you, and you can block them, report them and mute them. So if they were saying really horrible things, you could block them, and then you wouldn't be able to talk, they wouldn't be able to talk to you again. Remember, it is just as important to be nice to someone online as it is in the real world. We want everyone to feel welcome and happy when using the internet. From that day on, Smartie the penguin always knew how to be safe when using his tablet and playing on the internet. If anything happened that made him feel worried, upset, or confused, he didn't try to fix it by himself. So you can see a picture of the 3 things we've looked at today. Pop-ups, not the correct content, so for older children, and people being mean and saying unkind things online. He stopped, thought about what to do, and he always asked an adult for help. All together, I'm not going to sing this time, but I'm going to count you in, and then you need to sing this song. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Well done. So Smartie's message to you. I am very lucky because I have a mummy and daddy penguin to help me. But who can help you? So this is going to be linked to your activity today, because what you're going to do now is that you're going to try and draw yourself a penguin. So you're going to try and draw yourself a Smartie penguin. And in your speech bubble coming out of Smartie's mouth, I would like you to write, and you can just write the names of the people who could help you. So Smartie is saying, I am very lucky because I have a mummy and a daddy penguin to help me. You might say, I am very lucky because I have a mummy and daddy to help me. Or you might say, I am very lucky because I have maybe an auntie or an older brother to help me. Or if you're in school, you might have, I am very happy because I've got my teacher to help me. So just think about who could help you online. And it might be that if your grandparents are looking after you at the moment, it might be that I'm very lucky because I have my nan and my granddad, or my nan to help me. So just think about who helps you. So that's going to be your first job. And then after you've had a little break, we're going to come back to the second part of Smartie's story and find out some more things that could happen online. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And you may start now.